It is an unfortunate reality that has bothered me particularly in the 5 years since I've lived in Israel. Trash is literally littering the country, from the beaches, open fields, off of the country's highways to tourist destinations. And an American fellow California guy living in Israel has made it his life mission to get rid of man-made mess here in Israel. Please welcome Jordan Marcellino, founder of the Beautiful Land Initiative. Hello, former Californian, just like me. So what is it for you? I know that you made Aliyah as a kid, you left and you came back. You know, what is it in being a child here that you felt like just so connected to the land of Israel, enough to come back and help it?
Yeah, well, firstly, thank you for having me. You know, when I came here as a kid with my family, it was the most amazing experience, I think, in my childhood, just feeling like the whole Indiana Jones vibe. And, you know, going and seeing the amazing ancient things. I went to school here, learned the language. Just really.
It is so much easier learning the language when you're a kid, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 4 months.
Wow.
4 months.
What a difference all of those years makes. So, like, have you seen, like, since you came back and when you were a kid, I mean, have you seen a huge difference in how much trash and garbage there is? Is it a lot worse than it was in the 90s?
I think when I was a kid, I wasn't really paying attention, but I came here really journeying through Israel for several months when I was 19, and I did some hiking.
You did the Israel National Trail?
I didn't, but I had some pretty awesome stuff. And one day I was up on Mount Carmel, 19 years old, completely surrounded by trash, and I just thought, man, God, if I ever come back here, I want to clean up the land, you know, and sure enough, you know, all these years later, about 10 years later, that's exactly
what you're doing. Yeah. What do you think it is? What do you attribute to the fact that it's so bad here? I mean, it makes me mad. Like, I'm cleaning up diapers from the beach, like, could you put your finger on what it is? Are we just not educated enough here on why recycling and doing this matters?
You know, I think there's so many areas to point at. We've got a, you know, massive conglomeration of you know, just other cultures coming in from all over.
Right.
And, you know, just with Aliyah. I mean, we're getting people from everywhere. We've got different communities in the land where education is really not there, awareness is not there. But I think ultimately, you know, one of the things that we can deduce from this is that in some way we have forgotten who we are in this land. You know, we're here really.
It is the Holy Land.
The Holy
land. To think of, like, desecrating, I'm not using a religious term, but desecrating land that, you know, everybody knows means something, dating back thousands of years. So tell us about the Beautiful Land Initiative and you know, what you guys do and how often.
Okay, so well, in 2015, September, I launched this program really with a vision that it would be a catalyst for culture transformation, or a cultural upgrade or awareness upgrade, something like this. And I kept thinking, well, how are we going to get this message in front of people's eyes, you know, everywhere, you know, in the streets, whatever. And it dawned on me that we have a limitless stream of lovers of Israel pouring into the land on a daily basis. And so that's kind of what the model was based on, was connecting with tour groups, volunteer groups from all over the world to pick up trash in Israel and raise awareness through community service, through practical solutions, just offering practical solutions to reduce litter and maintain cleanliness. We also we're working strongly with the city of Tiberias, the municipality there, and they've been great, you know, with...
Because I know you live kind of in the, you know, in the Galilee. I mean, is it really particularly bad in the north?
Yeah, I think it is, but it's sort of status quo across the land. I mean, you know, there's certain cities that are doing great. You know, Tel Aviv, I think, is one of them, at least on the inside. And so, you know, and then finally, you know, creating awareness it's you've got to pursue it from many different directions. So community service, TV. This right now, what you guys have really offered here is just to create awareness of what's.
I mean, listen, that's what it's all about. Now let's go over the statistics of the you know, the success you've had in just a few years. Let's see. I'm seeing you've had since 2015 140 cleanups, 36 countries, over almost 3,000 volunteers, almost 10,000 trash bags collected, videos. litter removed from public spaces. I mean, how have you been able to accomplish so much in so little time?
You know, it's just been something that has caught fire.
Literally.
And primarily, I mean, 80% once again is tourism.
Yeah.
And volunteers like coming in for that, and then I would say 20% and rising is Israelis. So
right. Well, I think that's the thing that's so important, is doing these awareness campaigns, just to educate.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, not everybody was recycling in the States 15 years ago. I mean, we've been educated and you know, having people understand what kind of damage it really causes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and kol hakavod that you've been able to pull off so much.
Thank you.
It's your life purpose.
Much. And if I may, I just want to invite, you know, all of those listening, if you're coming to the Holy Land, come help me pick up some trash.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I'll come with you.
Thank you.
All right.